Let's walk through 14 examples of great Facebook timeline header images and how they set it up. The anatomy of what some of the world's biggest brands are doing. First of all, Bing, they've done a great job here. They have a clear square version of their logo. Unfortunately, it's a little weird that it makes you want to click on their timeline header and enter something in. But understand in Facebook, when you click, Facebook has gained our trust because we know if we click in this image, it gives us more of that image by expanding it and turning it into a box, a light box that it gets bigger. So you technically can't enter anything in there. So it's a little bit deceiving, but I see why they did it. Next, they have the About Us page or section down here, if you will. What I would recommend to them to do is to improve this little About Us section to make it 100 characters plus the link. They've done a really nice job with the link. Perhaps they could remove the www as you see here. But rather than Bing is for doing, you could say Bing helps you do all this great stuff, saves you time, show us how you're different from Google, from your competition. Also, the Bing is for doing, it shows a play button. A little bit deceiving, show a play button over someone talking so you know what you're about to get if we're going to click on that. Also, there's videos. So this looks like this is videos, and they're showing their 2.3 million likes, which is quite a good thing because if 2.3 million people have liked it, maybe I should too. It's called the bandwagon effect. And lastly, they have photos here. Let's move on to the next one. Burberry, perhaps you know the brand. Unfortunately, their logo is a little bit outdated here in that it's not a really clear square version of their company name. So perhaps it could say Burberry below so that when this appears in the feed, you're very clear about it, you understand what it is, and it makes you want to comment, interact, or come follow them. Also, they've done a nice job of having one message here on their Facebook timeline image, if you will. However, it's really old, and those that know Burberry and have purchased, if you're a customer of Burberry, you know their signature plaid, which is a certain color. If I were to land on this, I would probably expect that, either the signature plaid to be in here or here. So I'm not sure what they're doing here, but they're making it seem like, hey, we've been around for over 100 years. Let's show you our first store, which is awesome. Here's their About Us section, really important. Let's look at this. Burberry is a 156-year-old global brand with distinctly British attitude. Perhaps they could also have a link to their website so that you can take, once you're a fan or you've liked it, you can then go and visit their site and buy. Remember, we want to direct all traffic we can to our website. So you'll see me say that a lot. Create a very clear version of your company in 100 characters or less. Add a link at the end. Here's their photos, their likes, 11.1 million. Acoustic and videos. Perhaps acoustic could be a different name. We have a band, or something that says, what am I going to get? Why should I, the consumer, the fan, click on that? What am I going to get? So I want you to ask that always. What is the one representation that we want this image to have to those that are new? And then how are we going to distinguish ourselves? And do we have a link here? And what do these do? Next, Dreaming Cow Creamery. Adorable image along the top, very clear square version of their company logo, Dreaming Cow. Dreaming Cow Creamery was created to provide our supporters with high quality, socially responsible dairy to help ensure the health, and then it got cut off. They need to shrink this a little bit to 100, maybe 120 characters if they have to, plus a link back to their site so we can learn more. Next, they have photos here, great, likes, 1,500. They have, they need to upgrade this just a little bit. They have Dreaming Cow, but this should be our welcome page, join our mailing list, whatever that is, and they should assign an image so that I can see what I'm about to click on. This is a Facebook fan page programming image, unfortunately. And then they have notes. Perhaps it could be customer testimonials of some sort. So they're doing a great job here with the image. Perhaps they could upgrade this stuff just a little bit. Next. Lucky Magazine, Lucky on Facebook. They're using the word Facebook, which could be a breach of terms of service because they've italicized it. You have to be really careful when you use other company names in here. They have a woman here. She's an actress from the OC. It's great. I guess that is their Lucky brand. Perhaps this is one of the people that's on the front of their magazine this month. The magazine about shopping and style. Perhaps they could put just a little bit more in there that differentiates them. What are their customers saying that they love about it? Put that in your About section and then put a clear link to your website so that you can direct traffic there. Next, photos, likes, 104,000, which bag, and a giveaway a day. Now you're going to notice here there's stars, which is great. Perhaps these could be different logos, and perhaps also which bag is pick your favorite bag and then join our giveaway a day. do a little bit of call to action down there so that you can get more people to click and like. Next, NHL. Great logo, awesome timeline header image. It gives you the experience. This is what you'd see. Just incredible. Welcome to the official Facebook page of the NHL. We appreciate your continued support. Perhaps they could shorten this just a little bit and they could put their link just right there. Photos, home. I don't know what I get when I'm in home. Perhaps you could say exclusive deals. Twitter visualizer, so it says Twitter, or follow us on Twitter, or watch the game live. People don't care going to Twitter. They care what are they going to get when I click on this, how does it benefit me? And last, NHL profile pic generator. Perhaps they could just say profile pic generator because it's cutting off there a little bit. Next, Red Bull. They're doing a wonderful job. Clear square version of their logo. This is the Red Bull brand. It's speed, it's fun, it's bright, it's awesome. They have a little bit of a long bio here. Red Bull energy drink is a functional beverage vitalizing body and mind. Perhaps we could shorten this a bit, put a link on the end. They have photos, redbull.tv, which is awesome. You know what you're going to get when you click on it. Athletes, it's great. It's a huge part of their brand. And games plus apps. They're doing an awesome job. Xbox 360, very clear square version of their logo. Here's their one message. Look what we have in stores. We want people that see that on their shelf, that play it, they know it, they love it, and makes them want to like it. It's under games and toys. Unfortunately, they have 16 million people that like this page, but they do not have an About Us. What makes you different? They should write 100 characters or less. Xbox is in 28 countries. We love our fans. Comment below. Tell us what you love, what your favorite game is perhaps. And put a link directly to the Xbox Direct website so others can go buy, get games, and so on. This is about monetizing. This is about helping people find customer service opportunities and so on. Photos, likes, Xbox Live, House Party, and Mass Effect. So they're doing a great job, but add that bio. Next, Starbucks. Most of us understand that logo. Perhaps it could say the word Starbucks as well to make it even more clear. Here is their brand representation, one message. And for most people, they'd probably say, oh, the aroma of coffee beans, which is great because that's what they want to portray. So they've done a nice job on that up there. The About Us, we are the premier roaster and retailer of specialty coffee in the world since 1971. You could have a direct link to starbucks.com perhaps, or about.starbucks.com. You've got photos, likes, Starbucks card, and international, which is really great. I would change international a little bit to something different. I don't know what I'm going to click when I get that. Perhaps we could say find a store near you. Something a little bit more consumer oriented. Next, Subway, clear square version of the logo, nice work. Our original social networking tool, a little bit tongue in cheek, it's great. Try the turkey breast. It's a little bit promotional, so you have to be careful with the terms of service. They're doing a great job. They could put more about us. Let's do 100 to 120 characters. They do have a clear link back to their site so you can see it's the official Subway brand page. Photos, Fresh Buzz, events, and the flavorizer. This is very fun. They've done a really great job with the graphics down here. They just need to work a little bit on the About Us page. Tide, clear square version of the logo. They're doing an amazing job. This is one of their products. They're not promoting it. They're not saying buy it now, and they're not discounting it. And they don't have any contact us, so they're within the terms of service, which is really good. Their bio, for over 60 years, Tide has been caring for the clothes of families. It's awesome. Perhaps shorten it just a little bit, put a link to the site. Photos, you could update the photo here to be more clear, and there are ways to designate what photo is in front here. Tide Pods, My Tide, and Loads of Hope. Perhaps it could say, instead of Loads of Hope, you could put Our Foundation or Support Our Foundation or something there so you know what you're clicking on. Next, OU, the University of Oklahoma. They're the clear square version of their logo, obviously, but their one message is join the community. We are a community, if you will, of either students or alumni, but it's great. It really gets you interested. They did a wonderful job here. Here's their About Us. It's not long enough. It could be it could be a little bit more clear. It could have a link back to their site, photos, likes, events, and map. So the map could be visit our, sign up. There's all kinds of ways to make this more consumer friendly, and I want you to ask yourself, if I am a new person, how do I make this more consumer friendly if I've never heard of this brand? Next, Walmart. Clear square version of their logo. I would say no, unfortunately, because I don't know that logo. Even though it looks great in all this stuff, It could use the word Walmart in it for those that maybe don't shop there as much. This is awesome up here. It shows savings, it shows helpful service, fresh food, new products, and family. So that's their message, if you will. The About Us is a quote, so perhaps if we work together, we'll lower the cost of living for everyone. Perhaps after Sam Walton's quote, they could put walmart.com. You can go to photos, my local Walmart, which is great, good work, feedback, and meal solutions, which is awesome. Next, Nike, clear square version of the Nike Plus logo. This is technically the Nike Plus page. Nike Fuel, Vivo Present, Sleigh Bells, Major Lazer Girl. A whole lot is going on here, and you've kind of lost me, unfortunately. There's also a .com website address /South by Southwest. So it is in breach of the terms of service. Earn Nike Fuel, get access. It's a little bit promotional. So you got to be really careful there. The About Us could be more clear. It could have a link. Photos could be a little bit more clear of people running. Why are people buying a Nike Plus product or liking this? Probably because they're a runner and they want to affix that little tiny device to their shoe so they can track their running. So maybe make this more clear to those that are your customer. Photos, 8.2 million people like this. The map could be track other runners. You can be very careful how you say that so it doesn't sound creepy, but you want to make sure that you can understand the Nike Plus product and then Nike Plus support. And last but not least, this is Bloomingdales. Is it a clear square version of their logo? I would say no. It says Loyalist, and it has a dog and then the word Bloomingdales. It's really difficult to understand the actual brand here. And then what is the one thing they're trying to portray here? Unfortunately, I don't know. It's a whole lot going on. It doesn't even make sense from the brand. It says on the hot, new fashion dreams, knife pleats. It's just way too much. I would say find one lifestyle image, perhaps people wearing your clothes, put that up there. I think it would say more because it would say less, and you'd get people to understand and move down. Next, like no other store in the world, you have Bloomingdales.com. Follow us at Twitter, and then check us out at. I want you to test this stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't test it, and it's cut off, so make sure you spend a whole lot of time looking at this, having others. Also, photos, likes, 187,000 people. Map, why are you doing maps? Find a store near you. And events, perhaps join an event in one of our locations. So this has been 14 examples of Facebook brand page header images.